Hey, Shalom. Shalom. We're going to start today, as always, by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, who taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit, the Rukar Kodash. Salutations to you brothers on the highways and byways, making your lives a living sacrifice, rounding up the elect so we can get the hell out of here. And, shalom to brothers and sisters out there listening and learning, understanding the truth of the gospel, repenting, and doing the things necessary for you to get out of here. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're going to go right into it. This week has been a week full of events. Right? You had the stabbing, you got Charlie Kirk, which I never even heard of Charlie Kirk. Okay, but you got these things that have been happening. Okay, there's uproars of the people. Okay, over there in Nepal, India. We were just talking about that earlier.
France,
France, all around the world. Okay, things are starting to take place because we're coming into, the transition. Right, these elite are going into the Agenda 21. Okay, which is bringing in a whole new system. Right, a whole great reset, which we've been talking about. Right, we've been talking about that for years. Of elders and apostles, even longer. Okay, and this is the time where it's going to come out. Right, let's get Luke, the 21st chapter. Okay, this is why all these events are going on. Okay, and this is all one big psychological operation to deceive the people. Last week we were talking about a shattering of the mind. Right, this is how the elite do it. Right, they shatter the minds of the people. Right, they break your mind in a million different places, and then they rebuild it back with what they want you to know, how they want you to perceive things. Okay, and this is exactly what went on this week.
Luke chapter 21, verse 9.
No, let's start at 8.
Let's start okay. Luke chapter 21, verse 8. And he said,
and for purposes, this is Yahweh Shai talking to the disciples.
That's right.
This is really the precept of Matthew, the 14th chapter.
24.
Matthew the 14th. Is it the 24?
24, verse 6, yeah.
Matthew 24 chapter. Okay, this is the precept to that. Okay, and this is the same thing. This is the apostles asking the Lord, when is the end gonna come? And we're all asking it. Right? Even the so-called Christians, even the damn Jehovah wickedness is asking that. When is the Lord gonna come? We all waiting. Okay, and the Lord gave us the signs. Let's hear it.
Hey, Luke chapter 21, verse 8 again. And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and the time draw near, go yet not therefore after them.
Right, and notice he said deceive. Right, so in the time of the Lord's coming, there was going to be a lot of deception. And this is exactly what we see. Right, everything is a deception out here. Nobody knows exactly what's going on. We were just talking to a man about Charlie Kirk, right? And he was talking about the guy that shot Charlie Kirk. He said, oh, he didn't have anything to do with this. Mind you, this man never seen this other man a day in his life. Never heard a word out of his mouth. But he is convinced that this is how this man was. The man has been deceived. And we've all been deceived. Okay, because we're in a time of deception. Right? We're in a time of the devil ruling. And this is exactly what he does. And the devil will deceive you every chance he gets. And this is why we come out here and tell you the truth. All right, and you hate us for telling you the truth because, you just not as smart as you thought you were. Hey, and this is why you got to be humble, man. Okay, we've all been lied to. Right, you want to hear the whole story. Right, you don't want to hear just a piece of the story because that's how they get you, man. Okay, but so when we go in here and we talk about Esau, we talk about the Israelites, we talk about prophecy, we talk about the whole thing, right? The scriptures say, I haven't forbade to preach the whole gospel to you, right. Roughly paraphrasing. Right, so you got to hear the whole thing in order to come up with a to get down to the bottom of it. Let me just say that. Okay? So the Lord say, be not deceived. Okay, and this is why the truth matters, right? This is why it matters for us to ask you, does God hate? Right? Does the Lord love everybody? Is the Lord a black man? All these things matter.
That's right. Because remember, Esau, under the rulership of Esau, everything been turned upside down, man, and inside out. You have to understand the time that we are in, man. The deceived, being deceived. Okay, it's an all-time high, man. And Esau got nothing but he's gonna use all that he has to use, man, against the mass to convince you that it's the right man to rule the earth, man. Okay, because Esau doesn't want to be I call this thing revealed.
Right.
Okay, because Esau is being revealed, and the time that we are in right now, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, especially the elite of Esau Edom, they're being revealed right now, and they want to do everything in their power to stop it, man. Because hey, spiritually, when a man is hurt, hey, you're gonna go to great length to try to fix himself, man. Hey.
And I wanted to get this before we went, because this goes right along with that. And this is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, right? And I'll start at 18, and we'll see again. This is how it starts. So it say. I'll start at the 17th verse. It says, and it happened that when I had heard it, I stood up on my feet and hearkened. And behold, there was a voice that spake, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters. Okay? And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth.
Hey, that's a good voice speaking right now, man. A good noise, okay? It's speaking to Edras right here. Saying, hey, hey, the day gonna come that gonna draw a night out here, because a lot of things gonna happen, man. When it's like when a woman is gonna have the baby, man. Hey, she gonna feel a lot of pain out here. She gonna feel the water broke right here. That's what it's speaking about, man.
It said, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness.
There's an inquisition, there's an requirement that the Lord require from you, right? The Lord know exactly what you've done. The Lord gonna require those things back, man, okay, that you have done. And see if you pass the test of time. That you have hurt people unjustly out here, man. In Babylon, in America, Esau, Edom, that been ruling about this earth, have hurt unrighteously out here, man. And that try to focus to and doing wickedness. In the Bible too, man. Hey, our biggest haters are our people, man. And they have done unjustly against their own people out here, man. They're not going to require all those things. They're not going to make a Christian of all those things, man. But especially Esau, Edom, for our enemies, man.
Right, and the Inquisition starts with the prophets.
That's right.
Okay, it starts with the elders and the apostles and the prophets. Okay, and it trickles down. Because this is a spiritual battle that's going on here. Right, and when the true men of the Lord stand up, it gives confidence to the other people to stand up as well, man. Okay, because when you see that the Lord is working with a man, hey, you want to be by that man. Right, the scriptures say that, on that day, 10 men will take hold of a man's skirt saying that the Lord was with you.
Yeah.
So it starts with the prophets on the highways and byways teaching the truth of the Bible. Right, and then it trickles down to even Joe Sixpack, right? We were just talking about Charlie Kirk, okay, how he began to speak out about the Israelis, okay, and this is ultimately why he was taken down the way he was taken down, okay, but he got the encouragement and the wisdom of it from the prophets. Okay, that word Kirk actually means church when you go and look it up, the definition of it. And this is what happens. This is the inquisition that's being made of those that have hurt unjustly. Right, starting with the Israelis, trickling down on, because Amalek is the head tribe, trickling down into Babylon. Okay, the EU, the NATO. Okay, these are the people that have hurt unjustly, the Edomites. Okay, and no other church was, started the inquisition of that. Matter of fact, the Catholic Church was hand in hand with it. Okay, Jehovah's Witness, right? A Masonic organization. Hey, they all together right with it.
That's
the
right.
Mormons, only the true prophets and priests of the Lord are the ones speaking about these things. Because this is the true inquisition.
That's right.
All right, this is the true investigation into what's going on in the world today, man.
That's right. And our voice is, like you said, like, really, it's louder. It's loud voice right here, man. A voice of many waters out here. And because the Hebrew Israelite awakening is a loud voice out here. It's a voice of many waters. And it's shaking the whole earth out here, man.
Right.
Okay? When it's of many waters, that means like all the nations on earth, they're hearing the voice, man. And someone is gonna speak about it, man. And that water is being shaken right now, the main water is being shaken right now is Amalek.
Right.
Amalek is the people. Water represents people, man. And Amalek is being shook right now because every water on earth, man, is looking at them right now, man.
Right. And this is all in preparation for the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Hey, when the king come, right, hey, you got to blow the trumpet. Everybody got to hear it. Right, here come the king. And this is what the prophets are doing. Okay, like the elder Amos like to say, rolling out the red carpet for the Lord, man.
That's right.
Okay, and this is what's taking place, and this is what the angel saw and told Ezra, right? What we're reading here.
That's right.
I'll read it again. It says, "And behold, and I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their righteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled."
Hey, our affliction have been fulfilled yet, man. Hey, let's come. I call this thing. Hey, Jacob Shavu is coming, man. A lot, even in our own ministry, there are people talking about, oh, there's no such thing as Jacob Shavu no more. That claim to be Hebrew Israelites, but then there's no such thing as Jacob Shavu. Read that again, like the last part again.
It say, "And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled."
It's with the, I call this thing. Hey,
You want me to read up?
read that again. Read that again.
It says, "And I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled."
See, they're gonna inflict affliction upon Zion, man, upon Zion. Okay, who's gonna do that? The wicked, man, unrighteously, and Zion, they're gonna put more affliction upon us, man. They're gonna afflict us more with more destruction upon us, man. You think Esau gonna be bagging out here, man? Esau, even though they have done all those attacks upon us, man, the hit they got for us, they're gonna bring more pain upon Jacob, man. Get ready for that, man.
"And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished."
See, the world that is beginning to vanish away. Whose world is that? Esau's world, man. Because Esau sees his fall already. What are they talking about? Babylon fall. The white men are losing power to have to focus on the earth, man. No one respects us anymore. Because the world is that we see right now is beginning to vanish away, man. Right in front of their eyes.
Right.
So they're gonna do everything to stop that vanishing, man.
Right, it's all disappearing. It's all drying up.
That's right.
Right, America is just dry right now.
That's right.
Because it's vanishing away, man. Okay, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be ushered in.
That's right.
It says, "Then will I show thee these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament."
Hey, the book is open in the firmament right now, man. Hey, the thing is on YouTube. It's on Facebook. Hey, I call this thing. You got every social media you can think of. Hey, TikTok, X. The truth is everywhere out here, man. Until us making known what's going on and what's happening upon this earth, man.
Right, in the book, you know, a lot of people will say, "Well, we've been had the Bible." Yeah, you've been had the Bible, but it was sealed. Right, the book was sealed for you until the true prophets woke up, man.
That's right.
Now, once it's unsealed, now the truth comes in. Right, now we know that the so-called white man is Esau Edom.
That's right.
Right, now we know that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites. Okay, these things are just now starting to be revealed, starting in the, 1960?
1969.
1969, 1970, okay? So now these things are being revealed, right, in front of all the people, man. All the people are seeing, right? Because the internet, the elders and apostles just got on the internet in 2007. Okay, and this thing, hey, it spread like wildfire, man. Okay, and all the people are able to see it now. This is the books being opened, right? We're not charging any fee. Right, we don't have a seminary school, okay, where we're charging you to learn the Bible. Right, that's like trying to buy the Holy Spirit, and you can't do it. Okay? We'll just open it up for everybody, right? We don't have a collection plate out here. We not hiding in the corner. No, we right over here on Front Street.
That's right.
And that's the exact street we on. We on Front Street. Okay? Bringing it out. What did it say? Let me read it again. Then will I show thee the tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall all see together. So everybody's saying it. The white man said, everybody said it.
That's right.
You got something?
I got a couple of scriptures actually.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 13 verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountains, exalt a voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go unto the gates of the nobles. Hey, if that's true for the gates of the nobles, just know everybody heard this truth, man. Okay? Everybody heard this truth, man.
Right.
Everybody that need to hear this truth, man. I have commended my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
Right, so you have to be sanctified to teach the Bible. Sanctified means set apart.
That's right.
Okay, the so-called white man is not sanctified. Okay, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he doesn't have any reason to put his hands on the Bible.
That's right.
Right, that's not his place. Right, he's not sanctified from the Lord to tell you the truth. Okay, he's the devil, he's a deceiver. So it would take the sanctified ones, is what Isaiah said. Okay, what the Lord told Isaiah. Okay, if he would have to set out the sanctified ones for you to truly see what the Bible says. Because you can twist a lot of words, man. But we teach it in the spirit and in truth.
Right.
Okay? And the scriptures say that, they would hate the truth. But that's exactly what's going on.
They hate him that will give him the gates, man. They hate us, man. Okay? Hey, this is Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk. Hey. A lot of people love this man. But Hebrew Israelites, talk about it. Everybody hate us, man.
Right.
Okay? Hey, even our own people hate us the most, man.
Right, because you hate the sanctified.
That's right.
Right, nobody likes, the one that was picked, right, the chosen man.
That's right.
Right, nobody likes the boss. Right, everybody is finding flaw. No, I don't like the way he talk. I don't like the way it is. I should be the boss. Let's take a vote on it. No, the Lord ain't taking no vote. He sanctified who he wanted. He said he chose it.
Verse 4. The noise of a multitude on the mountains, like as a great people, a thunderous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mastered the host of the battle. With all those things that's going on right here, just get ready for a battle out here. Get ready for a war out here. That's how you see Trump change his name of the Department of Defense,
Right.
Department of Wars. There's a master in the host, man. Hey, and everything we see happening this week. The stabbing of that young lady, whatever, and then I think she was stabbed like August 22nd or something like that. But now it's talking about this week. Now you got the shooting of Charlie Kirk.
Right.
Hey,
that's the Lord mustering the host to the battle, man. It's gonna get ugly out here, man.
Now you got Edom coming to Harris and Bowers. You got to do something about it. We're not gonna stand down. Come, man, yo, that's the muster of the battle.
Right. White lives matter. Hey, this is it, man. If you can't see this, you ain't gonna make it.
That's right.
You got another one?
I got another one. Hey, because you're speaking about this thing being revealed, man, okay? This thing being revealed for what it is, man, okay? Hey, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called God, and that is worshipped, so that he is as God, sitting in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Okay? Hey, this man been putting himself in the pedestal. That is the Most High look like him, that he is the people of the Most High. hey, this man put himself there like he's the Most High God, man.
Right.
Now it's been revealed for who he is, man.
Right.
We find out the true one that opposed the Most High. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man.
Right.
The devil the Bible speak of, man.
And this is why you look at us crazy when we tell you that we're the Israelites, right?
That's right.
Because you have a people that have exalted themselves into that seat, when the scripture actually shows that they are the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Okay? Because this man was allowed to deceive the whole world. Let's read it again.
Who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called God.
And he opposed God. Right? This is why he said it was okay to be a faggot and come to his church.
And the men to give you as a God was a faggot and homosexual and a pedophile, man.
Right.
At the same time, and the incest, I call it, he was into incest, man.
Right.
So his own, this man got the 7 deadly sins. This guy was involved in 4 of them, man. Man, that's ridiculous, man.
Because he's opposed to the statutes and commandments.
That's right.
That's why he told you that the law was done away with.
That's
and
right.
you believe it. Because you believe in the devil, man. That's who you really worship, man.
And Esau have you worship, man, the worst of the worst, man. Godly.
That's why the man has to be revealed, though.
Remember, you're not, okay, and that is worship, so that he is as God, seated in the temple of God.
And I just want to say this. All these things going on right now is a symptom of the so-called white man being revealed.
That's right.
This is all a symptom of it. Okay, because he's now losing the stronghold that he had over the Bible. Right? That's a deep stronghold. Right? Because there's only one truth. Okay? And he's losing his stronghold over the Bible, right? Which he took away from the true children of Israel. Mm-hmm. And now he has to resort back to his real blessing, which is the sword. So the Bible is going to be out the window. It's going to be illegal to teach the Bible. Matter of fact, it used to be like that. Matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Maccabees, where it said they burnt up the scripture. The book of Maccabees.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I forgot the scripture.
I get it. Okay, and it used to be like that. Okay, when Esau first, started to take power and usurp authority, okay, he had to take down the truth, okay, which is the Bible. Okay? And he did that during the Greek period, and he's about to go back to it. Okay? Let me get the scripture. It's 1 Maccabees 1:56. Okay? And this is what we're trying to tell you, man. This is all a symptom of this man being revealed. And we're going to keep revealing. Right? We're going to keep coming out here until the Lord shut this thing down. And it's going to be soon. Okay? We ain't going to be out here too much longer. 1:56.
Hey.
But this is just to showing you what we're telling you is true. And this man no longer being able to use the Bible in a wicked way, now he's going to go to killing, okay, which is how he got the power in the first place. And after he got the power, then he opened a book of the Bible and try to teach out of it and try to be Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, I'm the Israelite. But no, okay, you can't erase the things that you've done, man. Okay, and now we're taking that power back. This is what he's going to go to.
First Maccabees 1. First Maccabees 1, verse 56. And when they had went in pieces the books of the law.
Hold on, let me see something real quick. Yep, that's it.
First Maccabees 1, verse 56. And when they have went in pieces the books, I mean, they were devouring the books,
right,
man.
they were tearing it to pieces, man. Okay, and this is, who's that, Epiphany?
Yeah. And those times that Epiphany, yeah.
Right, this is Epiphany, Antiochus Epiphany, when he was setting up his kingdom. Okay, in order for him to set it up the way he wanted it, he had to tear in pieces the Bible. And this is what they've done spiritually. And we're out here putting it all back together again. Right in front of their eyes. This is what the sanctified ones would do.
That's right.
So this is what Esau intends to do again,
Right.
to tear in pieces the Bible. And this is why y'all don't understand this Bible. This is what we were talking about last week, about a fractured mind. Fracturing is tearing things into pieces, man.
That's right.
And this is what this devil does, man. Spiritually as well as physically, man.
Can I read 148? First 148.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. 348, my bad. 348. Okay. You see what they did, right? Esau, before he was doing all those tearing of the Bible and burning, he was putting his fist in there, right? That's Matthew chapter 12, verse 48. And lay open the book of the law, wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right. So the brothers say what they was doing before, but really this is what they did. They tore it to pieces and then they put it together with their face in it.
That's right.
See? This is what a fracturing of the mind do. Right now he done tore it up to shreds. You don't understand it. Now he bring it back out and say, "Oh look, I found it. This what it say." And they got a picture of the big white man face in it.
That's right.
You say, "Damn, the Lord's a white man." Yeah, he a white man. You say, "No, he ain't." Then that nigga shoot you in your neck.
If you don't worship the so-called white Jesus, they destroy you, man.
Right, then he shoot you in your neck. And now he bring it up to your son. And your son say, "Yeah, that's the Lord right there. He's a white man." And they go on for generations until the Lord bring it right back. Okay? And this is what the angels told Ezra, until that inquisition be made.
That's right.
Okay, inquisition got to be made, man. Because this devil will have you believing that he the Lord.
That's right. And he didn't do anything wrong. They say he that oppressed thee, they didn't do anything wrong because you sinned against the Most High.
Right.
They say, "Oh yeah, you guys sinned against the Most High. We didn't do anything wrong because you sinned against the Most High. That's why we put you in slavery." They say, "We offend not."
Right.
He that oppressed thee, say, "We offend not."
Right.
And Esau's mad, they didn't offend me at all, man.
Mm-hmm. And this is why they mad. Right, this is why they mad.
Why you always crying? Why always going to the streets and protesting?
Right, because we laying out the charges,
That's
man.
right.
Hey, we coming out here to lay charge to you devils, man. Hey, it don't matter. The Lord is the one that's the judge. And he gonna come out and bang the gavel on you niggas, man. We know you devils ain't gonna bring yourself into slavery. We know you ain't bringing yourself to court. We can look at the Epstein and all that and see that for ourselves, man. Your own people want justice, but you ain't gonna give it to them. So we know good and well you ain't gonna stand up to these charges.
That's right.
But you gonna face them though.
Let's read that again. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 56. And when they have went in pieces the books of the law which they found, they burned them with fire. And wheresoever was found with any of the book of the testament, if any consented to
Hold
the
up,
law,
so they burnt it and they say whoever got it, and they got a movie on this. They got a movie, it's called Fahrenheit 451, where they was burning Bibles, man. Burning up scriptures, man. And whoever was found with the scripture, right, and they did this during the slavery time too, man. If they found a slave with the Bible, hey, they'll pluck his eyes out, kill him, man. Because this is the spirit of the so-called white man.
Esau Edom, man.
And he ain't gonna be saved.
And wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any consented to the law, the king's commandment was there should be put him to death.
Right, so if they find you with it and you following the laws of the Bible, you'll be put to death.
That's right.
Okay? And this is the spirit of this is the real spirit of the so-called white man.
That's right.
This is where he hiding behind that fake smile. Okay, and those Mr. Rogers clothing, man.
That's right.
What's his name? Bill Gates, Gil Bates. This nigga want to kill your ass, Bill Gates does. If you follow that law, statutes, and commandments. Scripture say, what did it say? He that followeth the law, he make himself a prey.
Yep.
Roughly paraphrasing. These devils want to kill you.
Let me to get it. I get it.
Yeah. Get that, man. Okay. Because this is what it is. Okay, this is laying a book open before the firmament. This is the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is these churches ain't worth a shit. You got it?
I got it. Give me a second.
And it's all lies, man. Okay, all lies that they've been teaching you in these things. So we got to come out here on Front Street every week and go over the same thing over and over. Okay, because these devils been going over the lies for years and years. But the Lord is speeding up the time for us.
I got two. We're gonna do two for you, okay? Isaiah chapter 59, verse 15. Yea, true fell it, and he that departed from evil, making himself a prey, until Lord saw it and displeased him, that there was no judgment.
Right. He that departed from evil, making himself a prey. Just like it said in Maccabees. If you follow the law, if you was even caught with the Bible during the Greek times, they would kill your ass for that.
That's right. And you became righteous by following the law. The law is the white, right? If you follow the law, that means you're righteous. If you don't follow the law, that means you're evil, man.
Right. That's how you repent.
That's
so
right.
they don't want you to repent. Right. They may say that, but they don't want you to.
That's right.
They don't want you to repent. And this is just the fact of the matter. Okay? This is why this man gotta go.
Verse 16. And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness is sustained him. The Lord said, hey, I don't see anyone that doing anything about it. For a long time, Esau, man, hey, what will the earth? Righteousness wasn't all over the earth, man. Because Esau said the Lord doesn't matter no more.
Right, because he's a terrorist.
Okay?
Right, if you do the right thing, he'll try to kill you and call you the terrorist. But really, he's the big terrorist.
That's right.
Right, the so-called white man is the #1 terrorist. He should be in the FBI's most wanted. But he ain't. He is the FBI.
That's right. He's the CIA, NSA, and all this thing. They're all the Mossad.
And this is why Inquisition is being made. Okay, and this is why all these nations are coming together to bring him to justice, man. He got to come to justice, man.
That's right.
So he'll make you think that he in the right while he eating a pulled pork sandwich.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 20. For the terrible one is brought to naught.
Right, the terrible one. Right, this is a terrible way of life, man. Everybody suffers while the white man has his best day, man. This is terrible. But he's being brought to naught. He's being brought to nothing. And he ain't no punk, man. He gonna nuke this thing before it's all over. He gonna press the button, man.
That's right.
Okay? Because he's being brought to naught. Right? Scriptures say, shameful spewing shall be upon his glory. And this was happening. Right? It's shameful to know what you've done. Right? And you've never even paid for it.
And then in Inquisition about it. Then inquire, say, oh yeah, we need to fix this thing.
Right, you could say the black man's a drug dealer, he kill his own people. But you best believe he paid for it. The jail is filled with black people. So we paying for everything we do. You ain't paid a damn thing yet.
That's right. And they never recognize the symptom of it. Where that symptom came from. It came from somewhere. You did that, man. You don't that did that to the people, man. You know that everything you designed, the city you designed, the system you designed was to oppress another group of people, man. To make them that way, man.
Right, you purposely put a man in poverty, and when he go out and have to steal a sandwich to eat, he the bad guy. See? You set this up, okay? But you're being brought to naught.
That's right.
Okay?
I call this thing, say, hey, woe to him that put the bottle to his neighbor, man. Hey, you don't have that do that to him, man. And next thing you know, oh, look at him, he's drunk right now. You put the bottle to his mouth, man.
Right.
And now you ask, you say, oh, look at him, he's drunk. We got to put him somewhere. See? You have to drag him out. That's what they're saying right now.
Right. They'll set you up, right? A fake bus stabbing. The black man stabbed a Ukrainian woman, right? When this man that gave all kind of bombs in Ukraine, right? 1.4 million Ukrainians have died because of the so-called the white man in America, right? You got 1.4 Ukrainian million deaths on your hand, and then one fake stabbing, Now we the face of the death of the Ukrainians. That's terrible. That's terrible. But that's okay. This just goes and shows to prove again that you are the accuser.
That's right.
The devil.
That's right. And when the Ukrainian was beating so-called black people like in Ukraine, when they were to escape the thing, I think one of the Nigerians died in that thing. But hey, they didn't make big news that Ukrainian beating so-called black men down to death. They didn't make big news about it. Why? Because it wasn't Edomite, man. At the end of the day. Isaiah 29, verse 21. Now let's start verse 20 again.
So this is all part of the Inquisition.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Hey, Isaiah 29, verse 20. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off.
Right, and you scorners are being consumed with this word.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why you all on TikTok, going crazy, trying to find a flaw in the doctrine. You are consumed with this word.
That's right.
And that goes along because your daddy Esau Edom is being brought to naught. Now you being brought to naught with him.
That's right.
Okay, you think that's gonna get you, a couple commercials on your channel, monetization, but it ain't gonna happen for you.
That's right.
Right, you niggas is just marking yourself, man.
That's right.
So the scorner is consumed.
And there's a lady that make one video about the Hebrew Israelite. So that's the last time I'm gonna talk about the Hebrew Israelite. She done doing like 10 videos. That's how you know she consumed by the word, man.
Right.
She got offended, man.
Right.
Okay.
The bitch can't keep our name out their mouth, man. Because they ain't never heard the truth. And now they heard the truth, they see they was all wrong. And that's not a good look. That's a bad look for you.
Verse 21. That make a man an offender for a word, and lay snare for him that will prove in the gates, and to decide to judge for a thing of naught.
Right, same thing Antiochus did. Okay? Made a man an offender for the word. Oh, he got the Bible? He's offending. He's following the commandments. Bring him up so we can kill him. Same thing goes on in this day, man. Okay, it may not be a physical death this time, but it's a spiritual one.
Right.
Okay, because we're being cut off. Okay, and it's a conscious decision, right? When we come into this truth, we understand, we counted the cost, right? We listen to the elders' report, and all we're telling you is the elders' report, right? But you may just hear it from us, okay? And we understood what was going to take place, right? We spoke about it last week, how you'll be hated for the truth, right? Especially in a world full of lies, man.
That's right.
And people that build their careers around lies. And if you say, no, you're wrong, well, they're gonna defend that with everything they got. Because how else are they gonna sleep at night? It's hard to sleep at night when you know the Lord hates you.
That's right. Hey, because America is known as what? The American dream. But now, that dream is a nightmare. The nightmare is sweaty. It's sweaty pity out here.
Right. You can't dream when you losing sleep.
That's right.
You can't dream if you ain't sleep.
That's right.
So all this dream is over, man.
That's right.
Everybody's awake now. Mm-hmm. And when you awake and you see the conditions that you in, it leads to war. Okay.
And when you try to go back to sleep again, when you awake to this thing, you become nightmarish, man.
Right.
And now you're sweating,
right.
Sweating balls out here. Now you have a disease in the mind and the soul, man. The soul is touched by the word of Yahweh, power by Hashem Yahushai. And now they're gonna come down with great wrath. Because for a long time, they try to defend their position. Their position cannot be defended out here, man.
Right. And that's why we was reading in Ezra, man. Mm-hmm. Inquisition being made.
That's right.
Okay. Let's go back to it. So this is back in Ezra 6 and 20. It said, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished.
Hey, Babylon is finished. Babylon is found wanted and finished, man. That's back there. That was in the Babylon today. Okay? Both of them, man, right? This Babylon is been found wanting and finished. it's about to vanish away, man. It's all his power is being vanished away, man. Esau influence, Babylon, America influence throughout the four corners of the earth. That thing is done for, man. No one trusts in Esau either. No one believes in the beacon of light no more, man, of America. They say, yo, get out of here, man. You don't want to be here no more. Okay.
They say, then will I show these tokens, the book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall all see together. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices, and the women shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up.
That's right. Hey, we're in that time right now. You see women having kids at like 5 months, 4 months. Hey, they put it in incubator. I call it
The incubator.
Incubator. Hey, they're putting kids out here, man. And those kids gonna come out, man, be monsters out here, man.
This is just showing you the times that would be. Right, back in the day, they didn't have incubators like that. Okay, they didn't have the same technology that they have in this day and age. And Ezra saw that. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
It's suddenly the place shall be that shall be unsown right here, man. Right? I mean, the place like in Babylon, in America, even in Europe, man. Hey, I call this thing. They're killing farmers. They're asking them to sell their farms. Those places are not shown no more, man. Okay. Hey, to produce is no longer feasible for human consumption no more, man. Because the product, I call those things, they put artificial things they put inside those food, man. It's not there for to consume no more. It's destroying the earth, destroying the ingredients that's in the earth, man, to produce more foods, man. The minerals, everything. They destroy everything out here, man. Now it's raining heavy now, and down south, those farmland are being destroyed. Look at what happened like 2-3 months ago when that big flood happened, man. The soil is all the way destroyed, man. And now millions of rice, grain of wheat destroyed. Hey, they're not gonna get those things back no more.
Right, not only that, all these stores are closing.
Yeah.
Like you got stores closing at a massive rate. Okay, the strip malls, you have a strip mall with 8 stores. Now there's only like 4 open.
That's right.
This is suddenly the sown places appearing unsown. Okay? And this is why the prices is going up, man. Because you don't have any competition, then the man with it can charge you more.
That's right.
Okay, so this is all a part of prophecy going on. Okay, and Ezra saw these things.
I was gonna say one thing too. Walmart, with the tariff that Trump put on, man. Hey, like at least 10 Walmart is closing right now, man. Down south, like in Texas, like 3 or 4 of them is closing, man. Mostly in white neighborhoods, man, closing, man. They never told that those stores are closing. Walmart is known for selling food out here. Go ahead.
They say the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound. When every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Hey, there's a noise in the street right now, man. Hey, bad time is coming in Babylon, and now, man, I'm afraid right now. Cause what? Hey, now with those uprising, and then men not respecting their king, like in the palace, hey, they chase them out. Right. Men gonna be afraid right here, man.
Right, and this trumpet sound goes into, the news. Okay, the news is all part of the trumpet being blown. Right. When the trumpet is blown, everybody's supposed to come together and see, what the leaders have to say to the regular people. Okay, and now the news is taking that place. Okay, the news is giving you a report. Okay, that it's frightening you. Right, it's frightening to turn on the news and see, what's closed down. See what's happening in France. See what's happening in India. See what's happening in America. Okay? This is why every man is being afraid. Okay? Seeing that, the job report was overstated by 1 million jobs. Okay, and there's 1 million less jobs than you thought there were. That's an unsettling sound. Hey, I got a job. And when I hear these things, to me, that's, because we all need money we all need a job in order to get by here. So when you hear these things, it makes your life darker. right? If you know you got opportunities, hey, you know, you got a little room for error. But when those, you know, those opportunities shut, that just makes it even hard. That just makes it even, it's like being suffocated, right? You in a small space and you can't breathe. Right, what do they call that? If you in a small space and you can't breathe, there's a mental term for that. Claustrophobia is what they call it, claustrophobic. Not everything is claustrophobic, man. Okay, and that makes you be afraid, man. Okay?
It's like the wall is closing in on you.
The wall's closing in on
That's
you.
right.
And this is what's happening with America. Okay? And when that happens, the only recourse, okay, is, you know, to kick the door down, man. So it say,
Yeah, there's a guardian in the wall. Okay? Babylon see the guardian in the wall right now, and it's not pleasant. The news is not good news for them, man.
right.
Nothing but bad news. Go ahead.
It said, and at that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies.
Hey, if you take the neighborhood guy, is your friend, you're having a drink, a couple of beers a few times a week, or a few months, if you're in a few months, or a year, hey, one stick hit the fan out here, there's no food, there's no water, the storehouse is closing all around you, you're gonna find out that friend that was your friend, gonna put a gun on you, man, and say, yo, give me everything you got.
Right, and it's happening, right? The Democrats and Republicans, right, though they have different political views, right, they're all Americans. They should be all friends, right? You should be able to come to a sensible agreement. But now you gotten to the point where they'll shoot a man for the things that he said.
That's right.
Okay, this and you know, people that are supposed to be what do they call it? Liberal, right? Which is noble. You're supposed to be a noble person. You're not supposed to say, well, good for him. I'm glad he died. But this is what they're saying. Okay? This is friends fighting each other as enemies. Right? This is Satan divided against Satan. So only thing that could come out of this is the end time. So let me read it again. At that time shall friends fight against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Okay? And this is going into the great tribulation, man. Okay? This is gonna be the recompense of the revelation of Esau. Okay, and the bringing in of his judgment. And we're just starting this.
That's right.
Right, this is just starting. Okay, we've been telling y'all this for a long time, but the signs are just, the Lord is just kicking it in. Okay, why? Because the elect are sealed. Okay, and this all goes into prophecy. Let's get that in
That's something too. And plus, when all those things happening in Babylon right now, Esau killing Esau, who's to blame for it? Jacob. Like the brother said earlier, we're not the face of what? Of terror, right? And that's gonna bring more pain upon these nations out here, man, because they're gonna be fighting everywhere. What's it, man?
Revelation 7.
Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea,
right,
nor on any tree.
And the wind goes into the destruction, right? The calamity that we're seeing. Okay, so we're just starting to see it. So that means the angels are just letting it go, right? And why are they letting it go? Let's hear it.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power and their foreheads.
Till we have sealed the servants in their forehead. So really, we're opening the firmament, right? We're opening the books before the firmament, and it's only gonna touch the true servants, the 144,000. Right, this is what it's all about. Right, it doesn't take everybody to believe. Right, there's gonna be 144,000 men. Let's read it.
And I heard the numbers of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
Of the children of Israel. So there's 8-point-something billion people in this world. And really only 144,000 need to hear it. So you think we care if a group of punk rockers don't like the Bible? Right? A bunch of devil worshippers don't believe in the Bible? No. It only takes 144,000 men. Right? Wide is the gate that leads to destruction. Okay? But these things are all starting to happen. Why? Because the elect are sealed.
That's right.
The elect are sealed. Okay, and the church won't tell you this. Okay, the church won't even speak about the elect. Okay, let them tell it. Everybody in that damn building is saved. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, once the Lord's elect are sealed in their foreheads, meaning, you know, the Lord has, you know, gave them the understanding, gave them the oil, gave them the tools that they're going to need for this time of tribulation, then the Lord is going to let it go.
That's right.
And this is what's happening. Okay? And the end comes right after that.
That's right.
Let me go back to this Ezra. So 2 Ezra 6:24, at that time shall friends fight against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand still in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs and fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape. And that will be the elect. Okay, the elect will, you know, remain. Okay, though some of us will be put to death, okay, the elect will remain. It say, and see my salvation at the end of your world. And men that are received shall, and the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. Okay, the minds of the people will be changed. Okay, and turn into a whole nother, you know, reality. So it'll turn from a wicked way of life, right, which we live here. Right, the scriptures say these are the wicked that prosper in the world. So the more wicked you are, the more you prosper here. Right, the more you're a child molester, a thief,
Pedophile.
right, a pedophile, the wickeder you are, the more you succeed. But in the kingdom of heaven, the more righteous you are, the more you'll succeed.
That's right.
This is why the minds will change. Okay, and this is why it's going to be a beautiful thing, man.
That's right. And there'll be few men left. Those few men left, you're gonna be able to, I call those things to
Repopulate.
not repopulate, but you're gonna be able to fix their mind, man. That to according to your wants, man. And if there's a small portion of them that go astray, man, you're gonna hit them in the head, man. Especially Esau, Edom. Whatever is left of Esau, Edom. Hey, Esau, Edom, they're gonna go astray. Hey, we're gonna put a little, that little iron that the Lord gave us. You're gonna hit him in the head with it, man.
Right, this is going to be that 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Right, it's going to take 1,000 years to reshape the minds of the people. Okay, it's going to take 1,000 years to wash the brains of the people. So this is what it's going to be. Okay, just like your brain was washed to be like this, you're going to have it washed again to be righteous. Okay, and this is what the Lord is coming for. Okay, He's coming to bring peace on the earth.
That's right.
Okay, but first, you know, the judgment has to come. War has to come first. And then the peace will take place when the righteous are set back in their positions.
That's right.
Okay, and it's only going to take 144,000 men to do that. You know, though there is the 1/3 large multitude, okay, the governing body is going to be Israel. All right?
That's right.
And this is why it's important to beat Israel. Okay, it's not that the other nations won't be in the kingdom of heaven, because they'll be there. but they all be in a role that they was made for. Right? There all be a supporting cast of righteousness instead of a a semi role in wickedness. Okay.
Right.
So let's read this. It says, "For evil shall be put out."
See, evil gonna be put out here. Who gonna put it out? Yahushua, when the Most High Yahweh said he's gonna be God's son, Yahushua Mashiach. Evil gonna be put out, man. Wickedness gonna be put out, man. The world that you see today, where wickedness, Bible get up on this earth, man, it's a new vibe. Wickedness is a new vibe on the earth, man.
Right.
Everybody wanna be wickedness out here. Everybody wanna be like, especially the young kids now, growing up now. Oh yeah, I'm he, she, they. Whatever they want to call themselves. There are 3 different personalities in themselves. Nah, the time is coming, wickedness gonna be put out here, man.
Right. Evil goes into bad times.
That's right.
So it's no longer gonna be, everybody wake up at 6 in the morning and go to work, 5 in the morning and go to work. Whatever shift you got to go to work every day. That's not gonna be the way of life any longer. Okay, because the way we're gonna live is an everlasting way.
That's right.
And we're gonna do things it's not gonna be any fast food. Okay? It's gonna be slow cooked meals. Right? Cooked well.
Well done.
A good time. Right? Love and care put into everything that's done. And that's gonna take away from the evil times, which are the bad times.
That's right.
Okay, now it's gonna be good times. Okay, a righteous kingdom, a peace. Okay, where you don't speedily abuse things like the so-called white man does. Because this is what he does. Matter of fact, there's a book in the Bible that describes the mind of the so-called white man. Matter of fact, let's get that, Wisdom of Solomon. This is how the white man thinks. Okay, the Edomites. And the scriptures say, as is the ruler, so are the people. Okay, and this is why we're living in a bad time, an evil time. Yeah. Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not a white.
Right, so this is how the white man reasons with himself. Right, this is how he thinks. Right, because reasoning goes into thinking. Right, when you do things for a reason. But what are your reasons? What is the mindset behind this devil, man? Mm-hmm. And this is another, testament against this man.
That's right.
Right, because this lays him out like a book. Mm-hmm. He don't like to hear this chapter. That's why he took it out of the Bible. Because this explains him perfectly. Let's hear that again. He reasoned in his own mind, right?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1 again. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not a right.
Right, but they ain't right. Go ahead.
Our life is short and tedious, and in death of a man there is no remedy, neither was there any known men known to have returned from the grave.
Right, because they don't believe that you'll come back and pay for the things that you've done.
That's it.
Hey, there's no consequences with these people, man. And this is why their reasoning is not right. Okay?
I call that scripture, it's Ecclesiastes, that's 8 and 11, I think. Because sentence against evil doer.
Right, it's not executed speedily.
Yeah.
Let's keep reading.
Yeah, that's what I want to put anyway, For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we have never been. Hey, they see themselves, as soon as they pass away, we're never going to be here anymore. So let's do whatever we want to do. And that's in their mind, okay? For the breath in our nostril is our smoke. When you smoke and then you puff it out, man, there's something left. It's just like the air. It's like the cloud out here, man.
Right.
Just pass away. Mm-hmm. That's the way they see themselves, man. Hey, no one gonna be able to say, hey, let's burn. If you're gonna come back next time, hey, we're gonna pay for it. They say, oh, we ain't coming back. We don't have to pay for anything.
Right. Nobody's gonna know what we did. Mm-hmm. Right. We can do all the wickedness in the world, and nobody's gonna know what we did. Because we control the airwaves, we control everything. What we say is right. What they say is wrong. Right? This is how they think in their mind.
That's right. For the breath of our nostril is our smoke, and a little spark and the moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned unto ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. Hey, like you said, no man gonna say, oh yeah, in 1,000 years from now, no one gonna remember we do all those dirt out here. No one gonna say, oh, if the white man is evil. That's how they put a name on themselves, white man, innocent. That's how they feel like they're the Most High. So they can pass us the Most High. Enough time passed, 200 years ago, 200 years from now, I think they're gonna put Trump or Biden was a great man. He
Right.
put America in the pedestal.
Right. Nobody remembers Alexander and what he did. Right. Antiochus Epiphanes.
Yep.
Right. So they'll do whatever they want to do.
Sure.
Right. And in time they'll believe that you'll forget it all.
That's right.
Right. And this is why they do the wicked things that they do. Let's jump down to the 6th verse on that.
Let's say the Greek is doing that. It created civilization, man. Let's just show you that Esau is, man. But down to where 10,
6th verse.
6th verse. Reason on Solomon that's 2 verse 6. Come on, thereafter, let's enjoy the
They say,
good things.
come therefore.
Okay, come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present,
Right.
and let us speedily use the creatures like as in the youth.
Right. Let us speedily use everything. Right. This is why this is a wicked place, man. Okay, because they just use everything up, right, quickly. Right. As soon as a damn baby deer is born, or a lamb is born, hey, they'll slaughter them right there, man. Oh, this is what do they call a young lamb? It's one of the most expensive meats, man.
Even chicken, the goose coming home to, I could get the little chicken they call it, at the goose or something like that. Even the chicken, man, that little thing, man, that molded them down and sell it to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the way they do those little animals, man.
Right. That young lamb meat, they call it veal.
Yeah.
Veal. This is what these devils do, man. They use it all up. And they don't want anybody else to get any. Right? Because why? Because they understand deep down, it's the spirit that the Lord put on them. They're going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Okay, and this is why we live in such an evil time.
That's right.
Okay, because this man, he should have been destroyed a long time ago. But the Lord is doing this to torture us. And really, it's torturing him too. Okay, because this is a strain on Esau either.
That's right.
Right? Because in him using all these things, now these things become scarce. Now you have extinction. Right? He's extincting the whole world. And it's all a bad look on him. Because he's in control of these things. Okay, and if he could, he would kill himself. He doesn't care about dying, man. Just because this man is miserable. And he wants to make your life miserable too. And he wants to make the creation of the Lord miserable. And he succeeded. He succeeded in doing all that.
That's what they always say, when the wicked are authority, they come on. Okay? And I got the tender message of the wicked is cool. And man, Esau is cool, man, toward everything, man.
Right.
That's why he always put everything on ice.
Right.
He never want to wait. Oh, let's kill the chicken out here and put it on ice and sell it.
Right.
You see, they're always in a rush to sell things, man. Okay, greed. Esau is full with greeds, man.
Right, because he never knows when exactly the Lord is coming back.
That's right.
So he just has a just do it mindset. And it's a wicked thing. That's why it's beautiful that the Lord he told us all is everlasting. Right, so we don't have to go crazy with ours, man. We can we don't have to, waste everything. Right, there's the scripture, there's laws in the Bible where you have to have a Sabbath, land Sabbaths and things of that nature. But you can't do that when you're throwing away all your damn food, man. When you waste everything. So that's not even possible.
That's right.
Okay, when we have a year land Sabbath, in our mind we're like, yo, how can we do this? Like, how are we gonna eat? But we're gonna have way less waste, man.
Alright, well, listen. Just like I said in Egypt, right? Like there was going to be a seven-year famine. They have storage where they store the food.
Right.
Like food that was readily available that can last like 7 years, 6 years.
Right.
But Esau's not in that mindset. Esau said, I want it now.
Right.
And give it now. Because Esau, the so-called white man, is a covetous man. The Lord said, hey, nothing worse than a covetous man.
Right.
Hey,
He's a devil, man.
that's right.
He's a wasteful devil, man. I used to work in a restaurant. In this restaurant, man, I had big pans of food. They just throw it in the trash, man. And I'm sure there's hundreds and thousands of restaurants that do that.
That's right. But
This is him speedily using everything.
and turn the corner, you got people, I call this thing, homeless people, that looking to the trash to eat, man.
Right, you got whole nations. You got a lot of Africans over there starving, man. Okay?
Hey,
This man don't care. You got people in the world living on $1 a day, man. Less than $1 a day, man.
and this will show you, man. Hey, I call this thing that in the law of the Bible. Hey, if you find there's a man poor in your nation, it's supposed to happen. According to the law, whatever you got in store, it's just like there's a 10% you have to give, man, because so they can feed the poor, man. Esau, Edom, you wouldn't over the earth. That's your job to feed the poor, man. But no, they will throw everything out, man. They get to hell with the poor. Then I would say the rich hit the poor. That's Esau, Edom for you. Esau is the rich man that hit the poor, man.
Right. But we're bringing this out to show you the mindset of this devil. Okay, this devil is, he's just as wicked as they come, man.
Verse 7.
Is there more on that?
Yeah, yes. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine
Right.
and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us.
Costly wine and ointments.
Yeah.
Right. This is why they got, these rich people, they drinking, the finest. It don't even gotta be the rich people. Right. It's the Edomite period. Right. He got fine ointments, colognes, and remedies and things of that nature, which he keeps for himself, man. Okay, this is the mindset. Let's keep going in there.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds
Right.
before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness.
Right, and this is why they're never, hurting and upset, right? You barely see the so-called white man rise up for anything. Okay, because for the most part, they're all enjoying their portion, man. Okay, they're all enjoying their portion. Okay, though they may all want more, right? For the most part, they're not going without anything. Okay, the so-called white man can go down right now to the store and get him a bottle of liquor. He don't gotta stand on the corner and ask for some change to get it. No matter how many days he done drunk. He don't gotta go down to the food pantry to get something to eat. He's not worried about Section 8. Okay, because for the most part, they're filled with, the things that they've taken from others.
That's right. I understand. Even though there's exception to the rules, but in general, Esau is not suffering, man, in his kingdom right now, man. Esau's living deliciously out here. It's like when you go to Jake cities, you're gonna see a few Edomites, mostly Jakes. But if you go to the next town over, mostly Edomites, that thing look nice out here, man. Kala, Yabashim, and everybody know each other out there, man.
And I'll tell you this, if you see a white man in a black man's neighborhood, more than likely he's a faggot. And he's a homosexual molester. And he's in there to bring wickedness in there. Because they'll do this. They'll send a young white man into your neighborhood, or young white people in your neighborhood, right? Because the scriptures say that their children shall seek to please the
That's
poor.
right.
Right? They'll send them in there, to subvert your whole thinking. Right? They'll send them in there so your children can look at white people and say, well, I had a white friend. He was good to me. Not all white people are bad, right? But a snake, a venomous snake doesn't get their venom until they turn older.
That's right.
And that's the same thing with a white man.
I was gonna say too. that's a spirit, man. I just see, I think a little Facebook thing that a so-called white black woman talking about, hey, those young white chicks, they're not your friend. They're only your friends for a couple of years, 5 years. They're all on you. They got the braids, they got everything. Next thing you know, then they go back to their neighborhoods, man, and they act like they never know you.
Right.
Okay, all those things you see, a young white man, white lady in your neighborhood, man. It's only for momentarily, man. It's only for a short time.
Right.
Okay, they're here to please you. We're not all bad.
Nah, what they do, another thing they do, they go in there and they study Jay.
That's right.
Right, they're going in. That's why you see a lot of college kids, white kids in there, because they're going in and they'll study you. Okay, then they'll come up with an invention to destroy you. Okay, this is another thing that they do. This man is sick. Okay, an inquisition is being made on this devil, man, and he knows that it's true.
That's right.
That's why he can't come up here and say nothing. But eventually, he's coming down with it. He's coming down with it. But he can't. The lie can't stand up to the truth.
That's right. The truth stand above all, man. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place.
Right, let us leave tokens. And this is why they got these statues. Right, they got all these things around. Right, this is tokens of their joyfulness. Right, this man probably done killed a numerous amount of people, and that's what bring them happiness. Right, they love a man like that.
Since they have not hated blood, blood shall pursue them.
Right.
They don't hate blood, they love blood. The men that shed the most blood, that's who they love, man. For this is our portion, and our lot is this: let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hair of the age.
Right, let us oppress the poor righteous man.
That's right.
Okay, this is the mindset of this devil, man. He want to oppress the righteous man, and there's a reason why he want to oppress the right, because the righteous man make him look bad. Right, when you doing wrong, the man that's doing right, he make you look bad, and that's why they hate you. Okay, because you can't, if you're sowing, let's say we were sowing a field, a corn. Corn is good, but there's a few weeds in it. Hey, that'll choke it all out. You gotta uproot those weeds. And it's just like them sowing wickedness. You can't have righteous weeds in there. You gotta take it out, man. And this is what they do. Okay, they hate the righteous man.
That's right.
Okay, because the ideas and the lies that they come up with, the righteous man will tell everybody, and that'll overthrow their whole plan, man. Right? He'll warn them. It's like in the forest, right? You got certain birds that look, and they give out a sound that warns the people that there's a predator around. So now that predator can't eat. He don't like that bird. And this is what's going on. Okay, the righteous man are warning that there's a wolf around. And that wolf is the so-called white, not only the so-called white man, everybody that's with him.
That's right.
The Chinese man, he's right there with him.
That's right. And to watch the Chinese men come to America and become a flamboyant, a pedophile and homosexual, man. It's crazy, man. You left your own country to be a flamboyant little boy, man.
Right.
What's going on here, man? And that's why in China, they're banning those things, man. Okay? At least the other nations got like a little sense and logic in their mind. But Esau Edom, it's nothing but wickedness out here. That's why we know this chapter is talking about this, man.
Right, this shit lay it out perfect. Let's read that again, though.
Okay.
It started out slow, but we getting into the thick of it.
Okay. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 9 again. Let none of us go without this part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness on every place. For this our portion, and our lot is this.
Right, so they say this is our portion.
And our
right.
lot is
this is our land. This is our lot. This lot of land right here, this is mine. I took it from y'all, but it's mine now.
That's right. And our lot is this. Let's see what the lot is, okay?
Right.
Verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous men.
Right.
It's in the systems. It's in the spirit to oppress the poor righteous men. When you're asking yourself, what the hate us so much? Because it's the tokens, man. It's the lot. It's the inheritance to oppress the poor righteous man, man.
Right. This is how they have a good time, man.
That's right.
They ain't having a good time if they ain't oppressing you.
That's right.
This why when a so-called white man see that any kind of black man, Hispanic doing good, that shit boils his blood, man. That shit boils his blood, cause he ain't doing his job, man. We ain't supposed to be having a good time, man. He know it.
That's right.
He set it up like that.
That's right.
And when he see it, that shit make him furious. Why? Cause that mean he ain't good at his job.
That's right.
And every man like to be good at his job.
That's right. I got scripture real quick. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief,
Right.
and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Damn.
Hey man, it's so for you, man. If they don't sleep, if they're not causing something, man.
Right.
If they're not doing you bad, they ain't sleeping. If they sleep, damn, something must. Hey man, I forgot my spot out here, man. I didn't do my job out here. Like the brother said earlier, man. They have to cause someone to fall. They have to have you do wickedness out here, man. That's their job.
They can't sleep unless they do it. That's like a crackhead. Right, that nigga, he gotta hit a bump, man. He gotta get a bump. He gotta get his bell rung. A dope fiend, he gotta get his shot.
That's it. Verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice.
The law of justice, not the law of the Bible, right? The law of justice. By these bullshit ass courtrooms that they got, with nothing really any substantial goes down in court. Like you never see, the wicked being brought to justice. Right, though you got wicked jakes in there. Really that's low level bullshit. Right, bunch of drug users, they'll find a crack pipe on you, send you up to the courtroom. You may serve a month or so. You may even get some man with a kilo. He's serving 15 years. That shit's nothing. Right? You don't see the man that actually makes the precursor for it. Right? You don't ever see the man that actually
On the boat.
owns the fields, the boats, the planes. Right? These people are never brought to justice. Right? But they hold the poor righteous in check with that. Right? That's their strength. Right? I'll make a law to where they can't talk about this. I'll make a law where the poor righteous man can't be righteous.
I got it, saying. Even the Lord said, a man that going through something, right? If he drink, can drink himself to death, mostly, man. Okay, to put away the thing. But Esau will put a law that said you cannot drink out here your thing away,
Right,
man.
public drunk.
Public drunk.
Public drunk. Right,
It means homeless. You can't even get a thing to drink in the damn street, man.
Right.
To ease his
Drown in sorrow.
souls, man. Come on, man.
But this is how this devil works. So it shouldn't be any surprise at what he does. Right? We're not surprised at what Esau does. Now that we know that he's Esau, hey, nothing surprises us about this man. Only thing really that's surprising is that he ain't done more.
That's right. Because he's living deliciously out here. Okay, he's in his power right now. He's in his he's not going through anything. I call it say, hey, he's not as other men.
Right, he's not in trouble.
He's not in trouble as other men.
Right.
That's why it's like that. Once you get in trouble, you're gonna put that snake skin
Right,
back
that's
on,
why I told you the only way these devils are raised up is if they put laws in place.
That's right.
To where they'll get in trouble. Then you'll really see these devils. You trying to do me like the black man? White lives matter. That's why all this is coming into place. Because the higher up devils is putting pressure on the lower devils. Because they know that, and only the way to rise them up so they can reset it all is to take away these freedoms. Take away these laws
That's right.
that they put in place. okay, to hide themselves from justice.
That's right.
But it ain't gonna matter too much, okay? Because inquisition is being made from on high, right? The big judge, right? The judges of the Bible is way higher than the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is nothing compared to the judge that's about to come and rule the world.
And that name is a disrespectful name, man. Supreme Court, man. Only the Most High is supreme out here, man. Okay? That's when you know Esau Edom see himself above all that is called God out here. Call yourself, you got this thing that called Supreme God, Supreme Court out here, man. Come on, man. You ain't supreme.
Supreme Court is nothing. Supremely
Lies.
wicked. The supremely wicked court.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Okay? Verse 12. Verse 11 again. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Right, which is feeble is to be found of nothing worth. Right, because if you don't have a standing army, if you don't have anything to force them to do it right, hey, they won't even listen to you. Right, it's like going in one ear and out of the other. And this is why Jake been going through everything he's gone through, because he doesn't have a means to bring his enemy to justice. Okay, and this is the good news, that the Lord is going to bring them to justice. Okay.
Verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
Right.
Because it's not for our turn.
Let us lie in wait for the righteous. Okay, and this is why they have all these police stations and all this up here. Because they lying in wait for you to do something wrong. Even though they set it all up for you to have to put your hand to iniquity, they'll still lie in wait for you to do it. Because really, Jake don't want to do it. Right? If it was up to Jake, he'll get a job. You know, he'll pay his rent, he'll do all that. But they make it so that it's hard for you, so you really can't. Right, you'll want to start a family. Hey, they'll make a law, child support, they'll take all your money. Right, let's say they'll take a third or a quarter of your check.
That's right.
But you need every last dollar in order to cover all the bases. And you don't even have enough time to get an extra job. And they know that. These devils are deep in what they do. Right? They got computer systems and algorithms designed to see exactly how much it would take for this and this and that. Right? This is why you could go to the store and you can buy an 8-pack of beef hot dogs. It'll cost you $8 though. You can get a 24-pack of pork hot dogs for $3. And it's all set up that way because they know that you're not supposed to be doing these things. And this is the way the man thinks. This is why he's wicked. This is him laying in wait. Right? He can't wait for you to sin against the Lord.
That's right.
For him to go and accuse you.
That's right.
Right? Because the white man, he'll go up there, he's able to,
Shalom.
accuse you to the Lord. Shalom. How you feeling today?
I'm good, Charlie.
Okay.
The whole world's going down.
You say it's going in flames, ain't it?
Hey, you know what's sad about it, brother?
It's all good,
Oh, quick. Come on up, though.
You know what's sad about it? This damn devil spent his whole life talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, talking bad about them, and look who killed them.
Right, his own man. Hey, call me out your brother.
Shalom, man. How you doing?
What you got for us, brother?
First thing I was going to ask if you knew where the nearest pharmacy was. There used to be a CVS right there. There used to be another pharmacy right there. All the pharmacies around in this area got axed out. I think the closest one is down in Maine.
We were just talking about that.
Say again?
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
The Lord is closing this place down.
Right.
Yeah, no. Like
Storehouses is unsown.
Yeah, and all they got is like placed up like these little like rich ass shops that like only like people ain't even from this city can go to.
Right.
Let's look at, you see? Hey, the Lord make it make sense. You see, Jake and I afford those things. You see, but it's the Lord that's shutting this place down, man.
Right, this thing is being shut down. But we don't live around here.
Where y'all from?
We just come out here and teach. I'm from Boston. I live in Boston.
Oh.
Jamaica Plain I live in. I don't know if you ever been over there.
Oh, Boston.
Close to Roxbury.
Yeah, no, I've been to Roxbury. I've done some stuff around in like Jamaica Plains, but like this right here, Whistler's my place.
Yeah, it's alright. I like it over there. But we ain't seen that. What else you got for the Bible? You got any questions about the Bible? Because that's what we over here teaching the Bible. What's your nationality?
My nationality? Well, I was born in this country, but my family comes from Kenya.
Kenya?
Yeah.
Okay. But you believe in the Bible?
Say again?
You believe in the Bible?
Nah,
Nah, what you believe in?
not the Bible.
What exactly? Where can we read what you believe?
I don't. All of my beliefs are contained in one single book. I can say that
You said they aren't contained?
are not contained in one book.
Okay. Do you think that the Bible matters?
Yeah.
It matters, right?
Yeah.
Why does it
obviously.
matter?
Because people believe it matters.
Right, but another reason why it matters is because the realm that you live in, the world, is based on the Bible, whether you believe it or not. Right? The people that run the world claim to be the people of the Bible, the Israelis,
Yeah, but they
right?
don't follow it.
Right, we know that. But what we're telling you, this is why it matters. Right? If it matters, if what you believe matters, then that would be what they would do. Right? But the realm that you live in, the world that you live in, is based around the Bible. Right? And the Lord has a chosen people. This is why we out here teaching what we teach.
Yeah.
Because the real Israelites are these people on the sign. So the Lord has a chosen people. That's why we ask you where you come from, to see if you was on the sign. Now you from Kenya, you say.
Yeah, my family comes from Kenya.
Family comes from Kenya. Okay. And Israel is scattered in all nations, you know, but
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my mom's one of my best friend's mom was telling us how like the tribe that my family comes from is called the Kikuyu. And the Kikuyu, she was saying that the Kikuyus are one of the lost tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause,
like, you look like a J.
You look like
You
a
don't
J.
look like a Hamite.
You look like a Kenyan now.
say again?
You don't look like a
Oh,
Kenyan.
I look like a Kenyan. I look like a I look like a Kenyan.
Not really.
I've had people stop me. I even said a word to them, tell them anything, and they were like, "Oh, you Kenyan, right?" I look like a Kenyan. Trust me.
Man, come on.
How many
Not no
Kenyans you
Kenyans,
meet?
I know. I know a lot of Kenyans. I know a lot of Kenyans. man.
Come on, man.
I'm about as Kenyan as I can.
Well, if you were actual Kenyan,
I am an actual.
well, you would be a Hamite then. Like the Bible just talks about all the nations of people. Every nation of people in the Bible has a name. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So what
Kikuyu,
nation?
That's ours.
Kikuyu is not in the Bible. This is what we're trying. It has a biblical name. Right? Kenya is not in the Bible.
Yeah, it was made up by the British.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a British name, right?
Yeah,
so,
that's why I said
But
the
but in the
ethnicity.
Bible, there's actual names. We can go to the Bible. We can read about Ham, right? Which Africa used to be called the land of Ham, right? That word Kemet really is
Ham.
Hamite.
Ham.
Hamite.
Yeah, it's because like I think it was like the Americans when they was pulling up here, they were trying to justify white supremacy. They were trying to say that black folk were the children of Ham.
That's
That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is what we're trying to tell you. So white people is not in the Bible
Well,
either.
most biblical scholars say that if anything, that Africa would be the sons of Nimrod.
Right? Canaanites. Nimrod was a Hamite.
Cushites.
Cushite. He's a Hamite. So it's all the same, right? This is why you gotta understand actually what it say. And the white man is not in the Bible either.
Whiteness wasn't invented yet.
So what? Oh, it was invented, right? The Bible is talking about a white man and who's that? Numbers, the 11th chapter. Whiteness is just leprosy. Leprosy has always been around. So these are clean lepers, is what it really is. And that's a curse. That's the curse. That's the curse of Cain. So it's been around. Okay. But white man, that term is a new term. Right? When was that invented, white man?
1681.
1681. They just came up with that.
May I ask, where would you say y'all's nationality was?
Well, I'm a Native American, so I would go back to the tribe of Reuben, Seminole Indian. This brother here, he's Haitian.
From Southern Levi.
So he would be from the tribe of Levi. But the so-called white man, he's an Edomite. You ever heard of that?
Edom, yes.
Edom.
Yeah.
Right? If I put an F-R-E in front of Edom, what do you get?
Freedom.
Okay, so the white people are the Edomites. That's their real name. That's their biblical name. Every nation has a name. Okay, now if they're the Edomites, how does the Lord feel about the Edomites?
He didn't like them too.
He hate them. He hate them. Okay, and this is why they.
I didn't like it a little bit, but hey, he hit them.
Right, it actually says that he hates Esau. Let's read that.
So that's why a lot of people don't understand the Bible.
Right.
If you don't understand the characters, like everybody like to say, you're not going to understand the script, the movie. Because the world we live in is a movie explained. And there's characters in it. If you don't understand the characters, you cannot put the name on the face, you're not going to understand what's going on. So the Bible, you're not going to understand the Bible if you don't know what character is playing in there.
Forgive me for.
And this is why he set up that supremacy, because he know that the Lord hated him. So he set up this white supremacy in order for him to be liked. Because if everybody knew that the Lord hated him, he wouldn't be able to have that supremacy.
Out of curiosity, what tribe do you believe that Jesus was from?
You don't believe? We know that he's from the tribe of Judah. Right? It says it in the book of Jeremiah, the 14th chapter?
Now,
Hebrews the 7th?
Yeah,
Yeah, the 7 of the
Right, it says it. It says that the Lord is the so-called. It says that the tribe of Judah. Matter of fact, let's read it for him. Get Hebrews and then go to Jeremiah. Okay, and we read that also. What he did was he painted his own likeness in the book. It goes back to the Greek time. We just read it in the book of Maccabees. It tells us get that in the book of Maccabees first, and then we'll get that. What's that? Maccabees? You brought it out earlier.
First Maccabees 3 verse 48.
Right, 3 and 48. It'll tell you that this is what they did. Because they came into power under the time of Alexander the Great. Right, and this is the time where they started setting up this civilization. The Hellenists. This is where you get the word hell from. Because the Greek Hellenized the whole world. So really, you living in hell right now. Really. So let's read this right here.
First Maccabees 3 verse
Hellenist
48.
just means Hellenized, a low place. Right?
First Maccabees 3 verse 48. And lay open the book of the law.
So they laid open the book of the law, which is the Bible. The Bible used to be called the book of the law before it was called the Bible.
Wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right, the heathen painted the likeness of their image. So now you have Jesus as a so-called white man, when the scripture clearly says that he's a black man.
Yeah.
But we're gonna read that for you.
Hair of wool, skin of bronze.
Okay, so you know that. So they opened the book of the law and painted their likeness, and they deceived the whole world. Right, this is why a lot of people don't believe in the Bible, because the white man, he has twisted it. Right, not that he rewrote it or changed it. No, he twisted the meaning, because a word can mean 6-7 different things. But if you can't keep it all in context, this is where you get lost.
So where would you say like African folk would fit into this? Would you just say all African folk are Hamites?
No, not all. Because Israel was scattered into all nations according to the Bible. That's why we see you. We see, oh, this man's an Israelite. He look like an Israelite. He don't look like a Kenyan, a Hamite. Because they got a certain look about him.
Just because you call yourself Hamite, a Kenyan, doesn't mean you're a Kenyan.
Right, because Israel was scattered in. So you can even have an Israelite
You know
that.
how the term Kenya came from?
Nah, I'm not versed in that.
Let me get your notes on that. So, way back before the British ever pulled up, right? You know, obviously there was no like boundaries or borders like that. When they pulled up to the big ass mountain that exists within Kenya, that mountain was called around amongst the people around in my folk called Kirinyaga, right? And so when the British came over to the people, they were like, "Oh, what is this called?" They said, "Oh, this is Mount Kirinyaga." They were like, "Kenya?" They're like, "No, Kirinyaga."
Okay, so that's your name,
and
man.
they couldn't pronounce Kirinyaga.
Right, they butchered it.
Yeah, they butchered it and then named the country after. They named that mountain Kenya and then named the country after the mountain that they named.
No, so they conquer it, they call it Kenya. That's what they call it.
That's what they do.
That's where Kenya comes from.
Right.
Like Africa.
Okay, Kenyaga.
Africa came from the word Afri, right? Then the British, the women's conquer it, they call it Afrikaners. They call themselves Afrikaners and call themselves Africa. They call the whole land Africa. You see? That's where they take the name from. We call the name after the whole continent after one man. You know, that's the same. That's why you know.
America Vespucci.
Yep. That's how they do it. The scriptures say they call their lands after their own name. This how we know that these are the Edomites.
So y'all
What tribe you say your dad, your mom from? Say, what's the name?
say it again?
The name, the tribe you say your mom or your dad from?
No, both of them are both Gikoyo.
Yeah, something Gikoyo, you say?
Gikoyo.
Well, if you don't believe in the Bible, it don't really matter because you're gonna get destroyed anyway, right? Because America is about to be destroyed. Okay, so what we're trying to do, we're trying to call in the elect of Israel, because this isn't about all Israel, right? It's only a certain amount of people here that's gonna make it, right? Because a lot of these people are the black man, is American black, he's wicked as all hell. So a lot of them going to get destroyed. The Haitians, wicked. Jamaicans, wicked. But only the remnant, right? A small portion, 1/3 of the people will be saved.
This is maybe a little bit of my ignorance here. I'm curious. Are Haitians not West Indians?
West Indians,
West Indies, yeah. It was the West Indies.
So how come there's like the tribe of Benjamin is West Indian and then the Haitians is Levites?
I call this thing, when the British and the French, right, when they colonized those lands, right, they go to certain part of Africa and get some of those some of our people, right. So some of our people were distinct. Like you said, your mom and dad from a tribe, right? They came from certain tribes. The British they divide Africa, right, and that divided Africa, they asked the Hamites for certain tribes. So the French take probably they take Levites in slavery. The British came in and they take what? They take the Benjamin in slavery. And the British do take the so-called black men, Judah. Like we got I call those tribes the Limba tribe, right? The Lord Haitians came from the Limba known as Levites, right? So the Lord French, when they went to that part of Africa, they took a lot of Limba tribes in there, right? So we know exactly when you go to study, you find out they were Levites.
right? But all Haitians, Levites,
No.
You got Benjamins and living in the land of Haiti that will call themselves Haitians.
Yeah.
Right, so the Lord is going to divide it, and He's going to get everything right, get everything into its proper order. Right, this is just for purposes so you will understand what the Lord is talking about. Right, is it all precise? Is everybody calling themselves who they really are? Well, the Lord will call that out when the time.
So I want to ask, what is y'all's opinions when it comes to like Nation of Islam?
We don't have an opinion on it. Right, Islam, that's idolatry. So
I mean, like Louis Farrakhan and folks like that.
Louis Farrakhan is an Edomite. Have you seen Louis Farrakhan's father?
I've not seen his father.
Get a picture of Louis Farrakhan's father.
Just Google it real quick. Let me see. We're gonna Google it for you.
I'll get it.
Okay. So that's why he said, not all skinfolk
Our
is
kinfolk.
our kinfolk.
Right.
So just because they look like it doesn't make you. When you find someone like that's what we're saying. Like just because they got the same skin tone as you, the Egyptians put Israel in slavery, but we look alike, right? The Egyptians and the Israelites, they look alike, right? Joseph passed for the Egyptians. Moses passed for the Egyptians.
That's Farrakhan's father. So he's an Edomite. That's why he teaches false doctrine and lies, man. Does he teach some truth? Yes, he does. But for the most part, it's all lies.
Same thing with like the 7 percenters in the suit.
5%ers, same thing with that, right? This is all confusion, right? It's all confusion. This is why we ask you, what's your beliefs? Where can we read it? Right? Because there's a million lies, but there's only one truth. Okay, and the actual truth is the Bible. Okay, when it's broken down correctly, when you're able to understand it correctly, then you'll understand that this is the truth.
Y'all, I'm assuming y'all live streaming. Y'all got like a website?
Yeah, we got a website.
We got YouTube. We got YouTube. YouTube video.
What's the YouTube channel?
Prisoner of Hope 444.
Prisoners of Hope
Prisoners of Hope.
444.
This is y'all's first time in Worcester?
No,
we
we've been here for like 2 or 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
I just had
we're
some
in that side for like a year. We're in the other side. We here, and that side right here. We've been here for 2 years, man.
Alright. And y'all just gonna be here like all afternoon?
Nah, we almost done.
We're almost done right now.
We come out from like 11 to 1 on Saturdays.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
come out most of the time.
Most of the time, we talk to our people like that. You know, you passing by, you want questions. You passing by, we say you got questions and stuff like that.
Okay.
Hey, we ask questions. That's what we have there.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
It's good to
it's
learn.
a church, right? People can come and ask questions. You know what I mean?
Right, but this is all part of working out your salvation.
So I gotta ask y'all this. Y'all mentioned that incident that happened 2 days ago. I mean, I think it's probably brief. What I guess I could say, but maybe I'll more elaborate. What y'all think about that dude who got captured in Utah?
I mean, I never even heard of him before that happened.
I heard of him, but not as much as some people have heard of him. Man.
Yeah.
But him, it's the first time I heard about him. You know
I
what I mean?
never heard of him. But it's par for the course, man. You know, you see all the things going on, the school shootings and things of that nature. What you're around is a wicked people. And that's why we need to be saved from the hand of these people. Okay? And it's not going to stop until this man is taken down. You know, whether he does it to himself. The Bible say that if Satan is divided against Satan, you know, their kingdom has an end. So this is what we're coming into. Okay? These people, you know, they're supposed to be liberals, and they're supposed to be people that can have a debate and, you know, talk out their course, talk out themselves with each other, but they've come to starting to kill each other because we're in the end right now. Okay, so it's only going to get worse. Okay, and it's going to get worse because these people are about to be let out of captivity, and the so-called white man, he ain't just going down without a fight. His mind is, if I can't have it, no one can, and he didn't make those nuclear weapons for nothing. He's going to press the button, and that's why we're telling you, if you don't believe in the Bible, you're going to get destroyed here, because this place is going to be destroyed according to the Bible. Okay, and it's gonna happen very quickly.
So I'm assuming, like, once that thing happens, the white man uses the nukes, and you know the tribes of Israel prevail. You believe there'll be like a new Jerusalem on earth?
Of course, that's gonna be the kingdom of heaven. Just like when the so-called white man came in, he brought in the Hellenization. He brought in hell. When the Lord comes and the children of Israel are set back in their own land, they're going to bring in righteousness.
Yeah.
Okay, and the world is going to be ruled on the Bible, the tenets of the Bible. The law, the court is going to be designed around the Bible. Right? A thing that doesn't change. Okay, and we're going to teach all the nations, right, how to run it according to the scripture. Okay, just like the so-called white man, he teach all the nations to be wicked and to be a faggot, and he set up all kind of craziness. And if you don't follow him, and he'll overthrow your government, he'll take everything that you got. So he set it up in wickedness. We are the complete opposite. Jacob, right? The scriptures say that. What does it say? That they were different. Read it in Genesis, the 25th chapter. Right, we are completely contrary to them. Okay, and we are going to set it up in righteousness. Because really, the laws of the Bible are righteous. Right, these laws in the Bible are good. Right, they designed for the good, and not just the people, the whole planet. Right, so yes, that's what we believe. The New Jerusalem.
Genesis 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people.
Right, that's what I was looking for. 2 manner of people. So you got a good guy and a bad guy. Right, but right now the bad guy is ruling the world, claiming to be the good guy, and the bad guy is telling you that the good guy is the bad guy. This is why there's so much confusion. This is why this is called Babylon, the place of confusion. Okay, and we're ordering things right now by coming up.
Is Zion on earth currently?
Zion is Israel, right? Mount Zion.
Yeah.
Just like you have Mount Seir. Right.
The Israel that exists right now?
Mount Seir would be the mountain of Esau. Mount Zion would be the mountain of government. Right? The mountain is the government of Israel. And that would be the 144,000. Okay? Just like you have Mount Seir. 2 different manners. This is what the world that you're living in is a story, like the brother said. There's a good guy and a bad guy. But the bad guy you don't think that he's a bad guy. Right, there's a saying in this movie, I don't know if you ever heard it. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making the world believe that he didn't exist. And this is why a lot of people don't know that the white man is Esau, who God hates. Because he's deceived the whole world. And this is why we come out here to tell everybody. Whether they listen or whether they don't, whether they believe or whether they don't, really doesn't matter. Truth is the truth. But this is what's going on. And Mount Zion will be established, and every knee will bow to the Lord, who the world called Jesus. His real name is Yahweh Shah. Every knee is going to bow. We know it. We don't believe it. We know that.
I got this thing. It was a crying about the people that live in Israel right now. They're not the people.
No, I was just asking.
They're Edomites.
Right, those are Edomites.
They take over the land. They're in power right now. Who put them in the land?
Britain.
Yeah, bring
Get
it.
that in the book of Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, I got you. We're gonna read for you.
Right, because this was prophesied for it to happen. The book of Ezekiel talks about, what's that, Ezekiel 36?
Yeah, 36. Ezekiel 36, verse 1. Also, son of man, prophesy unto the mountain of Israel,
To the mountain of Israel, Mount Zion, you were just talking about, go ahead.
and say, ye mountain of Israel, hear the Lord, hear the word of Yahweh. Said the Lord of God, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high place are ours in possession.
Right, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Right, going into the temple. Where's the temple at? In Jerusalem. Right, so the enemy is in the temple. Okay, the high places of Israel. The enemy would be Esau. Right, if you read the book of Psalms, it lays out the enemies of Israel. Okay?
The enemy has said, aha, we got the high place, okay, of possession. We possess the possession right now. Who possess Israel right now?
The Israelis.
The Israelis, right? The so-called white men, okay?
Right.
Who put them there? The British, the French, America put them there. The Lord said, I'm going to put you there.
Even the Germans helped
The
them.
Germans put them there, right?
There's something called the Havara Agreement.
Yes.
Okay, where Hitler, he set up funding for them to go over there. They won't tell you that,
No, I
but you can read about it.
I've heard.
Go ahead.
There's 3. Therefore prophesy and said, thus said Yahweh power, because they have made you desolate and swallow you up on every side, that you might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen.
That we might be a possession. So Israel was going to be possessed by the residue of the heathen. So they sold us, right? This is what it says. It's prophesied to happen.
You see, when someone possesses you, right? I mean, they own you.
Right.
The so-called black man in America is owned by Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
Not only the so-called
Well,
black man, all the tribes of Israel.
Okay? All the tribes of Israel. They take your land, you're under siege. When someone under siege, you can pass by them, right?
Right, and they own you by
By
contract.
contract.
Right, birth certificates, social security card. These are certificates of ownership. So this was prophesied to happen.
And swallow you up on every side, that you might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen. You are taken up into the lips of talkers,
Right.
and are an infamy of the people.
Right, we're taken up in the lips of talkers. Right, and that's what he'll talk you. He can talk you out of everything. You can't out-talk the so-called white man. Okay, he can talk you into believing anything. He can talk you into believing that he's the Israelites, and we're the Israelites, we're Hamites. We're taken up in the lips of talkers is what the Bible says. Right?
Therefore, ye mountain of Israel, hear the word of the Lord power. Thus said Yahweh power, to the mountains, to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate waste, the cities that are forsaken, which become a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Therefore, thus said Yahweh power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea.
Right, the residue of the heathen is the worst of the heathen. Right, which would be the Israelis. Right, these are the worst. The Israelis are the worst of the worst. They're the worst of the so-called white man. The white man's bad, but the Israelis are even worse than that. That's why the Lord likened them to the residue of the heathen. Right, and all Idumea. Do you know what Idumea means?
No.
Let's look it up. Let's Google it up. Idumea, right, is the Greek name for Edom. So Edom would be in the land, the so-called white man, Esau. Let's keep reading. Read that part back. The
Verse 5.
Idumea.
Okay, Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus said Yahweh power.
Just read it verbatim.
Therefore, thus said the Lord power, the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea,
All the white people, right? Go ahead.
which have appointed my land unto their possession.
Which have appointed my land into their possession. How they do that? Through the Balfour Declaration. Right? So this was prophesied in the book of Ezekiel that it was going to happen. That's how we know this Bible is true. Let's go.
With the joy of all their heart,
With the joy of all their heart, go ahead.
with despiteful mind
with despiteful minds.
to cast it out for a prey.
Right. Despiteful minds, because they went in there, they killed off all the Palestinians that was already in there. Right, and they cast the Lord's land out for a prey, man. Okay, so it was prophesied that these devils were going to do there and be there in the time of the Lord's coming back. Right, this is why the Lord is going to destroy the land of Israel, but it's going to be brought back. Right, America is going to be destroyed and never dwelt in again, is what the Bible says. Okay, but this is the prophecy of what's happening, and this is how we know that the Bible is true, because these things were written thousands of years ago. Okay, prophecy means to say it before it happens. So we're able to do that, understanding the characters in the Bible. If we didn't know who Idumea is, if we didn't know who Esau was, then we wouldn't be able to go in there and look at it like that. This is why it's important to understand nationalities. This is why it's important to understand the characters in the movie. Or else you're just it's just words on a paper. You're lost in the sauce, man. You're lost in translation. And this is what Esau was able to do through the Renaissance period. And the Renaissance period is when he went in there, he changed all the names of the people, he changed the names of the land, in an attempt to obscure the true meaning of the Bible. Right? And we were just talking about it. The seals being opened. Now the Lord has put apart his sanctified ones, okay, in order to declare the things that were not able to be seen. Right? Because we can only see these things through the Holy Spirit. Right? So the Spirit allowed us to be able to understand the truth of the Bible.
Can I ask one thing? What tribe do the Asians come from?
Asian, it depends on what Asian.
Chinese.
The Chinese will come from the tribe of Moab. And the Japanese would be the Ammonites. Right? And how do we know that? Because of the stories in the Bible. Right? Where does Ammon and Moab come from?
Ammon and Moab.
Ammon and Moab. Who are their fathers? Who are their ancestors? They would go back to Lot. Okay, Lot goes into the story of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Do you know the story of Lot and his daughters?
Yeah, his daughters were. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah, he offered up his daughters to the guys so that they would stop.
Right, but after they left Sodom and Gomorrah, what happened with Lot and his daughters?
Well, his wife got turned into a pillar of salt.
Okay.
His daughters like had sex with him while he was sleeping.
This man might be he know the Bible. But yeah, that's right. So what are one of the consequences of incest?
Death.
One of the consequences of incest is Down syndrome.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like punishment.
Right, that's a punishment of it. But one of the judgments of it is Down syndrome. Have you ever seen that movie, Precious?
Yes.
And Precious, her father slept with her, right?
Yeah.
Her father raped her, and she had a daughter.
Yeah.
The daughter had Down syndrome, right?
Son. Yeah.
The son. Was it the son or the daughter?
They had a son.
They had a son.
They had a son, and the mom thought that the kid was going to have Down syndrome, so named him Mong, as in Mongoloid.
Right, Mongoloid. Now, what were the Chinese called back in the time? The Mongols, right? Because Down syndrome is called Mongoloidism. So we know that these are the children of Lot. Right, this is why they look like that. If you look at, let's Google a Down syndrome. Okay, this is Down syndrome. Let's look at this image right here. Does that or does that not look like a Chinese man?
I wouldn't say so, but
Come on, man.
That looks exactly like a Chinese.
Okay. Go watch a Chinese movie, right? Hey, look at them like sideways. See if they don't look like that. I'm telling you, go look at it.
Tell me that don't look like a Chinese man, man. A light-skinned Chinese man. Hey, that's just what it is. Okay? You know? And they know it. But I think Li, if you look at that word Li, that's one of the major Chinese last names. I believe the brother Kazak brought that out. Li really means Lot. So that's where the Chinese would come from. They're the children of Lot, made through incest. So they carry that gene of Mongoloidism.
Look at that right here. Chinese. Come read this one real quick. This is specific Chinese Moab bomb. They got a bomb called Moab.
Right.
Yeah, mother of all
Oh,
worlds.
bomb.
Right.
But that's how they call it. They call that bomb Moab. Literally, they white in the bomb. It means Moab. And their language, okay? Mother of all bombs. But the thing with that face that. Mother of all bombs. Moab. It's just, that's a spirit. That's a spirit. Everything that you see, that's a spirit.
Right. This is a spiritual book. You have to look at things spiritually.
Okay?
Right,
This
it's
is
not going to tell you that the so-called white man Esau Edom, but through the spirit, we know that he fits these prophecies. We know the spiritual clues that are left in the Bible for us to be able to discern that this is who that's talking about. So the scriptures say these things are spiritually discerned. So you have to look at it like this.
You say, oh yeah, Native Americans, yeah,
Right, right.
Tribe of Gad.
The Polynesians,
Yeah,
those would be the Japhetic people,
okay,
because you got Ham, Shem, and Japheth. So those would be the Japhites.
okay. What about like Indians?
Indians, those would be the Elamites.
See, you have to put a face on the name.
Right.
If you don't put a face on the name, you're not going to understand the world that you live in. You're not going to understand the Bible, mostly.
Right,
Once
that
you
would be the Assyrian kingdom, Elam. Right, so these were the ancient Assyrians, the Elamites. Okay, so and that goes back. And that's all scriptural. We have another chart. We lost it.
We lost it.
We lost it. We had the chart with the names of all, and you can look it up on your phone. If you,
Prisoners of Hope, you said?
yeah, that's our
That's our
channel.
channel.
But there's a chart you can look up. What's it called? The Table of Nations chart. Right here, you can see we had this chart right here. So this one goes into, you know, if you got other. So the Arabs would be the tribes of Ishmael, the Ethiopians, the Cushites, Egyptians were going to Mizraim, North Africans would be Put, the Russians, Magog, the Germans, Ashkenaz, the Cyprus, Kittim.
So
Yeah, you got Turkey, Gomer, and Magog.
Like Ashkenazi Jews.
Ashkenaz.
Yeah. No, they
But-
name themselves that.
But
then-
Ashkenaz, Kenaz goes into Japheth though, one of the sons of Japheth.
See, they take over the land and they name themselves that. Just like they name themselves Israel. They're not Israel, but they name themselves. Every time they steal a land, they put their name on it, like Greece, right? They're not Grecians. They take over the land from I got the Japheth, right? Japheth was the real Grecians. Like they say, Alexander was the first over Greece. His father, when he ruled Greece, right? When they were in Greece, his father ruled part of Greece. Then Alexander, when he got into power, he ruled all the Greece.
What was the name of them that were living over there? I was gonna make a video about that. I forgot the name though.
Yeah.
The name of the Japhites that was living over there. What is it?
Macedonians?
The Minoans?
Minoans, Macedonians, or something like that.
Nah, there was another name for them too though.
What,
Shittim?
from Crete, like in Greece.
Nah, before the
The Minoans were on like
right, there's an island in Greece. I
Yeah,
believe it's
Crete.
Minoa.
Crete.
But the people that were living there, they went by another name, and I forgot the name. I knew it before.
I think it's the Minoans. The
Nah,
Minoans
not
are
they are there, but there's another name. I forgot the name. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
It's
about.
hard to come to mind.
Well, we're gonna come to mind.
But the
later.
scripture even says that they would do that. Matter of fact, get that in
Oh, how
what's
about
that?
like
Sirach, the 12th chapter.
where would Aboriginal like Australians come from?
Those would be Japhites.
Jaffas. Same thing with like Indonesian, Papua New Guinea.
Because like a lot of those things, a lot of nations take over those lands. Okay, like Polynesians, right? Those Moab and Haman take over some of those lands. You know what I mean? Like East Indians, right? Not Bangladesh. I call this thing I call that thing in Africa. I call that land.
Tasmania.
Tasmania, right? Then in Tasmania, there's some people that look like Elam, right? Elam take over some of that land. Okay?
Right, the Syrians.
I got this thing, that land, Madagascar.
Madagascar.
That's in Africa, right? But Elam take over that land. There's a lot of land that other nations take over. That Japheth was there, you know what I mean? So just because you see them there a lot of times, they take over that land. You have to know the history to know the story, you know what I mean? So a lot of times you see those things happening, you know, that's the way it goes. But is there out? Is outward there too? Yes. In Australia, our people was been in slavery down there, so we there too.
You'll have Israelites over there.
Yeah.
Because Israel was scattered into all nations again. You know? So the Lord left a remnant everywhere, as, a token, as to show the people and to fulfill prophecy, because he said he was going to do that. So reading the Bible, you got to take these things into account, right? You can't just see something and just gloss over it, because it's important to get understanding with it. Right? It's important to know the people so you can understand it more clearer, right? The picture comes into focus.
Yeah.
So,
I gotta head over to a pharmacy, but it's been nice talking to you.
hey, nice talking to you, brother.
How you doing? What's your name?
Joe.
Joe. Okay.
Joe, have a good day,
Joe.
Joe.
Have a good day.
Aaron.
Aaron.
My turn.
My thumb.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, bro.
And if you got any questions, write it on the YouTube, or if you Saturday, you can pass by questions. All right.
Hey, and that's the spirit that we were saying earlier. We don't need a whole bunch of punk rock people going to, a concert that believe in this, right? It's just a few sincere brothers and sisters as well, that the Lord is looking for, and he may be, he knows the scripture better than most people I talk to, though. So there's a good chance, there's a good chance for this brother.
And he said, the tribe he came from in Kenya, he said his mom said they're Israelites. There's a remnant of God of Israel. It just shows you that the Lord scattered us everywhere, man.
That's the spirit. That's a beautiful thing. Hey, that's a beautiful, and that's why we keep coming out here. And he was drawn, and through the testimony that we're speaking about, revealing the wicked, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it all comes into play, and doing it, the right way. When you out fishing, you don't just throw your fish in a line and then, you get a bite as soon as you throw it in there.
That's right.
No, it takes patience. It takes, doing things correctly in order for you to get what you was looking for. All right? And that's why we come out here and do it. Also to edify, the water, the seeds that we planted. Hopefully you heard something that you didn't hear today. And it helped your faith grow, and because you're gonna need it in the times that's coming up. Okay, because this is the first time I've seen a lot of people coming up asking us about a certain incident. Right? What do you feel about that? And it could be all a scheme, but the fact of the matter is, what happened is shaking the people up. Right? It's causing some type of perplexity. Right? Matter of fact, let's go to Luke the 21st. Okay, because this is what's happening. Okay, perplexity. Okay, people not understanding what's going on. Okay, and they're all trying to get understanding. And really, this is the only place you can go to understand it. Okay?
Okay, that's right. Luke chapter 21, verse 25. Let's start 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and it shall be led away captive into all nations. Like we said the men before, we're in all nations out here, you know what I mean? And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And there shall be signs in the suns and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the wave roaring.
Hold up, read that back again. There shall be signs, distresses of nations. Right? Let's read that again.
And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars upon the earth, distress of nations.
Distress of nations, and this is what we're seeing, right? Go ahead.
With perplexity.
With perplexity. Right, let's look up that word perplexity. What's that, John?
Luke
21 and 25. The book of Luke, St. Luke 21 and 25, that word perplexity. And the elders bring this out all the time. And that word perplexity.
Strong's G 640,
Aparia, okay, and if you look at the root of it, it's apareo, okay, and it says to be left without resources, okay, to be in straits. And this is exactly what was going on in Nepal, right? These people are being left without resources. Why? Because the elite are taking everything. And this is the same thing that's happening in America. Okay, these people are being perplexed. Okay, they don't have enough to go through their day to day. And that's causing the distress in nations. It's only going to get worse.
That's what I call this thing. Now you got men like Billy the Gates, got a research center to himself, buying like millions of acres of land, man, of farmland. Not just land, millions of acres of farmland, man. So they can cut the middleman off, man.
Right. Well, so without resources, to be embarrassed. It's another definition of perplexity.
I call this thing. America's been embarrassment in the world right now. They say the nation doesn't respect us anymore. The embarrassment. Okay.
Another one is to be in doubt.
Hey, America is doubt. There's doubt in my head. Hey, we're gonna come back. Make America great again. Hey, that's it, man. You're not coming back anymore, man. Trump is doing his own thing now.
And another one is to not know which way to turn. Okay, and this is what we're seeing. This is why people are asking us these questions now, because they don't know which way to turn.
That's right.
Okay? And this is going to cause a distress in nations. This is going to cause prophecies to be fulfilled. You know, and Lord's will, the ones that listen will be delivered from this wickedness, okay?
Right.
From the destruction that's going to be the judgment of Babylon, aka the Great Whore, aka America, aka, you know, the wickedest place in the world. Okay? You got anything else? Go ahead, close it.
And with that, we're gonna close it by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us real well and rule real well through the Wakwah in salutation to Akim, that's in highways and byways on the spot, and truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.